हैं बादा मस्त बादा आशा में अहमदियत चलता है दौर मीना ओ जाम अहमदियत.
Assalamualaikum guys, assalamualaikum. Jazakallah everyone for joining. A'udhu billah min shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Joining you live from Baitul Ghafur Mosque. Acha, mashallah, got really good attendance today. And yes, everyone's busy. It's cool. We'll get going because namaz is 8:30, so we'll try and get through today's program. It's not a long one. It's gonna be short. So, Jazakallah Daniel, Kashif, Khakan, Qasim, and Zishan, and Haris and Talha as well for joining today. Zish, Thanku Zish, you okay?
Myself, I'm good.
Does anyone, did you get anyone for Friday sermon today?
Yeah, I think Muslim will do it once he gets home.
Acha, theek hai. Is he on his way now?
Yeah, he's just left the mosque, he said.
Okay, good, good. Well, Jazakallah. Hope everyone else is doing okay. Zaryab, how you doing, man?
Alhamdulillah. How about yourself?
Good, yaar. You married yet?
No, not yet.
What's your department saying, man? Youth Tarbiyat department.
It's quite quiet at the moment.
Is it?
And yeah, I don't know. I think only the keen ones were interested. the ones who was aimed for, I don't know. Allah knows best.
They stopped doing that program. What's it called? Finding the one.
Yeah. Not really enticing program. Not a title, is it?
No, it's not. I think you might have made them find more than just one.
Finding the four would be more interesting.
It worked too well.
Yeah, man. Chalo, yaar. There must have been some good in it.
Yeah, I think there should be some changes coming in this new Khuddam year.
Yeah. Khuddam year starts November, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of chopping and changing.
Yeah, we got our guide elections tomorrow. Everyone's going for guide sub again, inshallah.
I think that happened with Upper West. The elections here, they re-elected the same guy.
Yeah.
Bichare. Qaideen, they all think their time is up until election day happens.
Yeah. East and West aren't that different, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Haris will do the Friday sermon. Muslim can't make it.
Mr. can't make it?
Yes, Haris will do it.
Okay, good. ठीक है. भेज दिया आपने?
जी भेज दिया.
अच्छा जी. चलो फिर कासिम ऐलान कर दिया आपने. So we'll just go over to you now. We're going to have news today, guys, and then Friday sermon, and then finish off with Kusoti. So it's a nice short program. Don't need to have any discussion for today. So Qasim, I'll just hand over to you now. Please, if you can lead the Khuddam news. Jazakallah.
Sorry, the screen was stuck, so I couldn't exit it. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Welcome to Khuddam news. News segments are out, kinda more like sub-segments in segments. Also, I'm gonna be featuring headlines now. That's a new addition at the bottom of the screen, so it looks more realistic and news-like. Special features. There is no special features. Now, going straight to Britain, with the petrol crisis, there has not been an improvement in supplies. And although it has improved from 27%, it's still a shortage, and they're still sorting it out. And the demand is always higher, with a lot of panic buying and just them being closed.
Can we talk about this for a second, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Zaryab, I don't know how many of you guys drive. Zaryab, Haris, Zishan. How are you guys finding getting petrol? What's your stories?
Well, it was only in Climax for like a day, I sensed. After that, there's only been max 3 cars in front of me at my local thing.
Okay.
There's been some conspiracies. Have you heard them?
No, go for it.
I've heard them.
Oh, they're quite believable, to be fair.
Yeah, they are.
What are the conspiracies?
What have you heard?
Basically that over Corona, because of all these, because petrol has a like an expiry date of 6 months, and over COVID, that there was loads of reserve fuel sitting there that wasn't being used. So to get it all gone without it being spoiled, they had to release something to get people panic buying. Which makes sense because petrol and diesel have about a tank life of about 6 months, and with all these people working from home, it's just sitting there. So
Yeah. So you didn't have too much problem filling up your petrol then?
well, there was one. I was in London on the weekend. I waited, I think, just under an hour on the. But yeah, that was the only crisis I had.
Okay.
Lot of
Haris?
traffic.
What about Haris?
No, Marissa, not really. I think for the first couple of days, I think it was only one day that I found it hard to find petrol, and my tank was really my petrol was running out, and I was running around Birmingham trying to find petrol on on an empty tank. That was only one day though. I went to London a couple of days ago. It's really bad in London though. Like
Yeah.
every petrol station, you have to wait at least an hour for you to get petrol. But I think in Birmingham it's better now. I filled up my tank today. There's only one car in front of me.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Slowly getting back to normal. But yeah, there was that famous video of them interviewing the lady and saying, "Who do you blame?" And she was like, "I'm sorry to say, but I blame the media." He said that if the media didn't hype it up, then people wouldn't go into panic buy, as in they would just think that it's just normal. As in, whenever you go to a petrol station normally and you see it's closed, you think, okay, just go to another one. But because they've made everyone so scared, people going crazy, filling up 100 different bottles to bring back home and stuff. With me, I was chilling. Because I wasn't traveling in those days, so I knew I was at home. But I went just a few days ago, and I was in reserve. I had like 60, 70 miles left in my tank. So I got to the place, and they had quite a few cars. It's just on Shell, just on the motorway here, and I managed to get behind one of the cars. And while I was waiting, I saw one of the guys come outside the shop, and he had those signs saying, petrol's finished or diesel's finished. And it was like a Bollywood movie, man. He was walking slow motion and he was coming towards our end. I was like, no, don't come towards me. And then he basically puts it on, but he puts it on the petrol instead of the diesel. So we were like doing the route street while he was walking towards us. But then, alhamdulillah, it was like a little panic moment for us because we were wanting everyone to quickly fill up their petrol so we could do ours. And we're just thinking that the diesel will just finish while everyone else is putting theirs in. But yeah, man, it was so weird. I think the media just hyped it up quite a lot, but inshallah, it'll get back to normal soon. A lot of people were telling me that usually they fill up only £20 or £30, but because of this whole situation, they'd go for a full tangi, and then so they don't have to worry about traveling afterwards. But man, it was crazy, man. Has anyone else got any stories? Zahid, you must have some good ones. Driving a lorry. I don't know if Zahid, you're
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Yeah, literally just driving a lorry right now. So if the connection drops, I do apologize. Just literally reaching depot at the moment. Yeah, man. So to be honest, I don't know. The main thing is that there's a very big shortage of HGV drivers, which has been for many years. That's the bottom line, basically. And this today, let's say if they're saying they face issues in the fuel industry, tomorrow could be something else. So I think we should just really pray and just hope that there's no other kind of panic buying things going on. And just one thing I wanted to say is that I remember HAZOOR has said that we when there was when UK was about to leave Europe, Brexit and so on, he said we should work together. We should together we're stronger. And that's right. Since I think they have left as well, they're facing a lot of issues with the HGV drivers, and it's increasing that demand. So if we stick together, we're stronger. At the end of the day, we're an island, and everything comes inside this island, and we hardly make anything. We basically just get shipped into this country. So I think that there's a lot more ahead to worry about. but let's, you know, I'll say just pray and hopefully it doesn't get worse. So yeah, man.
Did you get offered to bring petrol into the country as well?
No, not yet. You actually have to have a special sort of training to drive a what do you call it, a fuel lorry, but I haven't done that. So I think the rates have increased dramatically. They're offering everyone a lot of money, you know, drivers. They're doing a lot of schemes. They're doing very stupid stuff recently, the government, where they're saying to a car driver, you can go for straight, you know, you don't even have to do a rigid license, which is a class 2. You can go straight for a class 1, which is a 44-ton lorry. You can drive that from a car to that, and that's what they're offering, and they're going to just give a go ahead with that in the next couple of days. And that's absolutely crazy. So imagine if you're driving a car which is about no longer than 3 meters, someone tells you to, you know, tomorrow drive a lorry which is 17 meters and is about 17 meters behind you. So yeah, I mean, it's that's the sort of you know, demand you know, the country is facing, and the government is desperate basically at the moment.
Yeah, Jazakallah Zaid, but that's incredible. It's good to get different people's views because everyone's going through the same thing. And yeah, like I said, yeah, it's, you know, it's all just a offshoot of the decision of Brexit, and people are even saying that all those people who voted for Brexit, why are you crying? You know, this is what you voted for, and these are the circumstances of and the results of what you decided. Yeah, like I said, you know, sticking together always is against division, and us being part of Europe and part of the EU, you know, it had benefits. So
Exactly.
yeah, inshallah, whatever happens, you know, hopefully people learn from their mistakes, and inshallah we can live easy, happy.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, Jazakallah. We'll go back to Qasim now. Qasim, over to you. Carry on with the news. Jazakallah.
I guess that covers the discussion news then.
Yes.
Also, tackling poverty. The 500 million grants have been given to help families struggling with the cost of living, as other support schemes are withdrawn due to COVID. And also Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland will receive up to 79 billion of the 500 million as well. We interrupt this news segment to bring you an advertisement. Have you fully paid your Tariq Jadid? If not, because the year is ending, so I would highly suggest everyone to fulfill your Tariq Jadid. Now back to news. Informative news segment. A fun fact: do you know 15% of the world's energy reserves comes from the Persian Gulf? Yes, that's right. Iran also holds a huge chunk of natural gas, and not only that, this whole Gulf is controlled by a 30-kilometer choke of sea. If you block that, you are literally causing World War III, because you'll be blocking routes, because you'll be blocking oil and all the, you'll be blocking 15% of the whole world energy that's coming to Asia and America and everywhere. And that's also why one of the reasons where this Persian Gulf is a thing to debate between governments and countries. Entertainment news. The new No Time to Die film gets a lot of 5-star reviews and positive reviews. A lot of praise has been given to Craig for his performance. And we interrupt this to bring you another advertisement. Have you subscribed to Tariq magazine? If not, you really should. It's for Khuddam. Sports news.
Waiting for my edition, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Inshallah, hopefully next edition is out as well. So at the moment we have sports, we have stats time. Liverpool's in first place, and now in the top leaderboard, the Sevens have taken over, and then they're kind of to replace all the 14s. I don't even know how to explain this anymore. Also, tomorrow we have 2 more games and another one on Sunday. And score as Ronaldo again shows that he's a national ball winner after delivering a huge result of winning a 2-1 game. If I remember correctly, Murbisa, were you there when this happened?
Yes.
So would you like to share some experience of how it felt?
What's up? Yes, I would.
seeing Ronaldo.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, my brother-in-law called me up saying, "Do you want to go to this game?" I didn't even know what game it was. I just said, "I'll think about it." The closer the time got, the more I learnt about which game it was. I heard it was a Champions League game, so I was like, "This is a really good game actually," because we just played them in the Europa League final last year and we lost to them. But now we have Ronaldo and have other good players, so it was going to be a good game to go to. I've never been to a proper game. I've been to one game before in Manchester about 4 or 5 years ago. And in that year, Fellaini scored. It wasn't the most exciting game, but this time Ronaldo was there, and literally as soon as I got to the stadium, like Judstone, people like just walking and going to bazaar and stuff. These guys were just all walking towards the stadium, singing Ronaldo's name. So Viva Ronaldo, like long live Ronaldo, and it's a really really nice environment. Before going there, I thought that it's that when you think of football fans, you think of hooligans and people who cause trouble, but actually the majority of the people are really really nice, and you see a very family orientated atmosphere. Like old people in wheelchairs and people in walking sticks, they're coming to the game, talking to young players, young fans about tactics and who do you think is going to win, and people like literally hugging each other, whenever something good happens, and everyone doing the Ronaldo celebration outside the stadium. So the environment was incredible. This is all before the match, and then when I went, I didn't even know which tickets my brother-in-law got me. So the last time I went was quite high up, and I couldn't really see properly. This time I went up just to the first, like the first kind of level, and it was really really close to the pitch, so that you can literally see the pitch from where you're sitting. And alhamdulillah, where I was sitting, the Ronaldo and all the Man United players were training as well just before the game, so they were coming near our side and doing everything that they were told to do. Then obviously the whole game, everyone's singing Ronaldo's name, no one else's, just Ronaldo's. So that shows how much of an impact this one player has. He changed the whole environment. I was even asking the person selling the scarves, I was like, have you felt a change in Manchester since Ronaldo's come? And they said that he's changed the whole city. Everyone singing his name, there's another atmosphere just created. So when the game was happening and we were losing 1-0, we scored one goal, and you can see his mentality compared to other people's is so different. So when we scored the first goal, everyone went to the side and celebrated, and Ronaldo was the only person to run towards the ball and pick up the ball and go back to the center circle, because he's trained to win and he knows what he needs to do to win. And then when he scored his goal, so there was 5 minutes added on to the extra time. So after 90 minutes, there was 5 more minutes. And so in the 5th minute of extra time, the last minute, just a few minutes before that, they brought one of the players on that most people didn't like. So a lot of the fans, it was Fred, a lot of the fans didn't like that decision. So usually when Fred comes on, it's almost like we've given up and we basically accepted a defeat. But when he came on, he actually crossed it towards Ronaldo, and Ronaldo, he brought it down and passed it to Lingard, and Lingard passed it back, and he scored. And I literally couldn't hear anything. My ears just like, I just couldn't hear anything because people shouted so much. But I had something telling me inside me, just record this because there might be a goal, because anything can happen. And just before that, my phone was telling me, you've run out of memory. You need to delete some things. So I quickly went onto my apps. So I started deleting so many apps so I could just record these last few moments. And alhamdulillah, he scored in that moment. But it was all happening right in front of me, so just towards the front right. So that's where he celebrated, and all the players came. And as soon as he finished celebrating, they blew the whistle. So it was a really good. It was well worth it, definitely. But just before that, I had in my mind that, because I know the Manchester mosque is just 5-6 minutes away from the stadium, so I parked in the mosque and I got to see the Murabi Sahib there, and we caught up. And the last time I went to Manchester was with that Murabi Sahib as well, so he dropped me off towards the game. So it was nice. I kind of did a bit of dua there to pray that this journey is well worth it, and my passion for Manchester United as well is, everyone knows about it. But it was just nice, it's like a dream, you would say what you want to see, what you want to experience when you go to a game. And this is one of those things. You want to see Ronaldo scoring, especially in the last minute. Even though he didn't play well, he played pretty bad the whole game, but just that one moment he had to win the game. But it was good. A lot of people were messaging me afterwards saying, I couldn't believe you went to the game and you saw that goal. I can't imagine what it was like at home, everyone who saw the goal, because all the United fans, I know how you are, to see Ronaldo score. Everyone wants to see him score, but to see him live, it's one of those things that you want to do in your lifetime, and alhamdulillah, I had that chance. But yeah, man, I just want to thank my brother-in-law for getting the tickets, and hopefully, I really want to go again. It's very infectious. When you feel that environment, you want it again. So yeah, that was my short experience of seeing Ronaldo score. Jazakallah khair.
Professor,
Yeah,
you know when Ronaldo scored, this random Donny jumped onto the pitch.
I know. Sorry.
You should have jumped on with him.
I'm telling you, I think not just me, but a lot of people wanted to. But the consequences of that is you never get to go back to the pitch. So you have to think twice. But I swear, the way Ronaldo scored, because usually when he scores, he does his celebration, the C celebration. But because of the moment of the last minute impact, he didn't even do that. He just took off his shirt and threw it in the air.
That show went miles away.
I know. It was amazing. I just couldn't. I rewatched that goal so many times. I can't believe I saw this live. It's so amazing.
I actually have not watched this match. I might watch it.
It's one of those must-watch matches. But yeah.
Yeah, I've share the video in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll share it. I put it on my Instagram, but I'll share it on the group as well.
Okay.
Oh, you have Instagram? I didn't know that.
Come on, JK. Follow me.
All right.
See you guys.
All right, now ending oh wait, no, this is the second point. Yeah, sportsmanship, as in London Marathon, a bone marrow recipient runs with a donor who saved her life. So Elliot Brock is the person that donated, which saved Vicky Lawrence's life about like 13 years ago. And now they're about to embark on a 26-mile of running alongside the person they saved their life. That's a really good story. Also ending it with the tennis champ, which is recovering. So Roger Federer is not rushing, but he's feeling good after his knee surgery that he has had 2 times. He's gonna be hopefully returning. Now a bit of science news. Vitamin A might be a possible treatment for the COVID loss of smell. So for those of you who don't know, vitamin A is a molecule that helps the immune system and fights pathogen diseases. And one of the COVID symptoms that people can experience is loss of smell and taste. And vitamin A can help that, but by doing just a few nasal drops. Now, is it a bird? Is it a star? Nope, it's a satellite. And satellite swarms may outshine the night sky natural constellation. So recently, we have had a lot of SpaceX and Amazon launching hundreds of satellites into orbit, and they at one point they might outshine brighter than the stars, making it harder for scientists to do research on stars, and it's causing a lot of issues for scientists. Debate news we've already had. A bit of a news segment is a trial, comedy news. So a missing drunk man accidentally joins the massive search party looking for him. So Bayhan Mutlu, who was 50, was declared missing by his wife after going out for drinks in Turkey. And the party contacted the police after spending hours trying to contact Mr. Mutlu without success. And he ended up, they found him, but not in the way they accepted. There will not be any disaster news, unfortunately. Jamati news. If you haven't written the letter to HAZOOR, I would recommend you do. I actually haven't written it yet, so I should get on with that. Also, now finally ending with this week with HAZOOR.
Whenever I had any hobby.
Around our age. My question is, what were your hobbies when you were around our age, between 16 and 19?
I don't remember I had any hobby.
Oh, that's Sabah's brother.
I used to play cricket and badminton at that time. That was the only thing. And for some time, I remember I used to collect old stamps, postal stamps. Yes. But for some time, but I was not very much regular in it. So there was no particular hobby. No hobby. What was your hobby?
My hobbies. I enjoy exercising and traveling. Alhamdulillah, I went for Vakhiarzi to Gambia in July.
So I also did Vakhiarzi at this age. That was not a hobby, but normal hobby I can say is I did not play any game for the sake of excelling myself in that particular game, just as a hobby. Okay. Okay.
It's quite good how they've separated the questions in YouTube now.
Yeah, it really helps. So a brilliant advice for the HAZOOR. Normally when you have hobbies, you don't have to excel in. If you're playing sport, you don't have to excel in it, but you can still play it if you enjoy it. Oh wait, what was I gonna say? Was I gonna say something? Okay. Jazakallah for listening and surviving. Have your notes ready. Actually, yeah, there's no Kahoot, so lucky you guys. Jazakallah.
Might be in Kasoti, you never know. Jazakallah Qasim, brilliant. Good conversation as well, guys, about the petrol, something very current. Tika, we got a few minutes, so we'll go over to the Friday sermon summary, and then we'll have Kasoti at the end.
Yes, so, I'm sorry, I need permission to go.
Qasim, you don't need to take permission. You're good.
Yeah, sorry.
Tika. Assalamualaikum, Tika. Andy, Haris.
Yes, alaikum. Sorry, let me just share my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay, so Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Khamis Ayadullah Ta'ala bin Nasir stated. So the incidents during the Khilafat era of Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu are being narrated. On one occasion, in a speech about preaching in foreign countries, Hazrat Muslim Maud Radhiyallahu Ta'ala anhu narrated that in the wars that took place during the era of Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu, the Muslim army was often vastly outnumbered by the enemies. Once Hazrat Abu Ubaidah Radhiyallahu Ta'ala anhu wrote to Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu from Syria, requesting for more soldiers. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu did not know of any tribe from where more men can be sent. He called a meeting for consultation. In this meeting, he was informed of a tribe from where soldiers can be sent to Hazrat Abu Ubaidah Radhiyallahu Ta'ala anhu in Syria. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu wrote to Hazrat Abu Ubaidah Radhiyallahu anhu that I'm sending you 6,000 soldiers for assistance. This consists of 3,000 men and an individual named Amr bin Mahdi Karib, who is equivalent to 3,000 soldiers. In today's sermon, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Ayadullah Ta'ala bin Nasir Aziz mentioned Islamic victories in Egypt. In these wars, under the command of Hazrat Amr bin al-As Radhiyallahu anhu, Muslims conquered Farhama, Bilbais, Tripoli, and Alexandria. During this wars, the daughter of King Maukukas also came as a prisoner. However, Hazrat Amr bin al-As Radhiyallahu anhu remembered how her father had graciously sent gifts to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thus she was returned to her father safely with her possessions. Upon the instructions of Hazrat Umar, the prisoners of Egypt were offered to either accept Islam or stay on their faith and pay jizya. Hence, some accepted Islam while others stayed Christians. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah Haris and Zishan and Kashif as well, putting it together. Friday's sermon is so important. There's so many things that you can learn from it. And one of the things which I learned was that, especially with the tabligh, these days quite a lot of tabligh is being done. But you never should think that you need to let other people do the tabligh. What we learn from here is that Hazrat Amr bin As, radiallahu anhu, he was considered to be so special that he was worth 3,000 soldiers, as mentioned. And that shows how much of an influence one person can have. And when Hazur was doing it, I was actually thinking about how Ronaldo has such a big influence on the world and the people around him. I was just thinking that imagine if there was someone amongst us that we could have that impact as well on people's spirituality, and what tools we can use to have that kind of effect. So it just makes us realize that one person can really change the world. It's just about our mindset and what we need to do to accomplish that. But yeah, everyone can do tabligh, everyone can accomplish as much as you want. It's just about how we want to do it and when we want to do it, when is the right time for us. So never be scared, never be afraid that you don't know enough or you don't know how to do tabligh. You can. Everyone has the power to do it. But it just takes a bit of courage and step into the unknown and leave the rest to Allah. Jazakallah Haris.
Can I just add one more thing, please?
Of course you can.
It wasn't on the PowerPoint slides, but Friday sermon, Hazur also explained how the Great Library of Alexandria was destroyed, and how some of the non-Muslims they blame Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu that he ordered to set fire to the library. Because, he's according to them, he said that the Holy Quran is the perfect book, and all you need to know is from the Holy Quran, and we don't really need the library. But Hazur explained that Julius Caesar was probably the main person who destroyed the library itself. So I think for those who haven't seen the Friday sermon, it was really good for tabligh purposes as well, because it's one of the issues that non-Muslims raise, that how barbaric Muslims are.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. So Hazur, I don't know, Hazur's getting this information. It's so amazing that he's really defending the Khulafa Rashidin of Islam. So, like you said, it's important to understand what Hazur is saying and for us to be able to know how to defend them as well, because these allegations are made quite a lot. But if we don't know how to defend it, you will never be able to. So do listen to the Friday sermon, and it's good, Jazakallah, for being able to contribute as well. Jazakallah Haris. So guys, namaz around here is 8:15, so we're just going to go over to the last bit now, which is Kasoti. I know everyone likes playing a bit of Kasoti. I'll hand over to Danya.
8:30?
8:30, yes. 8:30, no? Oh,
I was getting confused.
I'm testing you. But Danya, just let us know how to play Kasoti and what do we need to do and what do we need to know.
So one guy is gonna think of a person or a place, and then the rest of us are gonna try to guess it. We're gonna get 20 questions, and we can only ask yes or no questions, and we're gonna get 3 minutes as well. The first person I asked him at Jummah, Mashood Sab. Mashood Sab, are you ready?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, yeah, I'm ready. Sorry, I got delayed.
Just give us one question. Mashood Sab thought of a person.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
it. Just to put it out there.
Just to put it out there.
So it's a person. So we still have 20 questions, guys. It's got a bonus clue there. So just to get the ball rolling, I'm just going to share my screen one more time. Wait. So just to be able to see both things. Chalo, Daniel, whenever you're ready, you can start me off.
Okay, who wants to ask can ask questions?
No,
is a male?
Yes.
Dead or alive?
No, yes or no questions only.
He's alive. Oh, sorry.
Doesn't count.
We still know that. It's 18 questions. He's alive.
I just had a phone call.
Did the person you think of just have a phone call?
No. I just had a call, so it's Go ahead.
Okay, is it sportsman?
No.
Is he from England?
Yes. He's
is the-
alive from England. Yeah, go on.
Acha, I was gonna ask, is the person like older than say 50?
Yes.
He's from royal family.
No.
Is the person Muslim?
No.
Is he? Okay.
Is he kind of a Muslim? Sorry, is he an Ahmadi? No, it's not a question. Just
Is that a question? Sorry.
no, sorry, not a question.
He's
Just
a
like-
politician.
No.
Is he a public figure?
Yes, I think you would say he is. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Is he white?
Yes.
He works in television.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good one.
Good
Is he
question.
BBC?
He has to do something with cars.
No to the cars. In terms of BBC, what do you mean?
Is he a reporter on BBC or something?
No.
Does he work at BBC?
No.
Okay.
He works for Amazon.
What? No. That's difficult. I suppose you could say he has that been. I'm sorry. I know it's not yes no, but he has been employed by Amazon at least once.
He has curly hairs.
What?
Very specific.
I'm gonna give you a huge clue now. So he has no hair.
Okay.
Jeff.
Nah.
No, he's from the UK.
He works in Amazon.
He's an
Guys, he
actor.
doesn't work in Amazon, but he was employed
an
once
actor?
by Amazon. Sorry?
He's an actor.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh.
चलो खत्म हो गया.
Old English actor who's above 50. Who?
Is it Jason Statham?
No. Shall I tell you?
Who's bald and who's an actor and who's British? They're good clues there.
I mean, I don't know what Mr. Bean looks like.
Take the acting a bit further. Do you know anyone who's bald who's been in any major films?
White, and he's white.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
And he's old.
No, it's not Daniel Craig. Come on, he's not bald.
What about Robert Atkinson? I mean,
That's it. I'm going to search on Google.
Mr. Bean.
No.
He has hairs.
I mean, I have no idea.
Oh,
Like
is it?
completely bald.
Is it the guy from X-Men?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Really?
Which one?
Matt, what's his name? Patrick Stewart.
Yes. Well done, Google.
No, that was Google. Yeah, Google. I need to I typed in white, bald actor, British.
We're too freshy for that one.
Yeah, weird. That's a hard one. I didn't even know he was British. I thought he was American.
No, so I'm a Star Trek fan, so that's how I.
Oh, okay. Could have done something like Luke Skywalker or something.
I'll think of another one in the future.
That was good. That was a good one. So Daniel, who's next?
What was up, you got it.
Check a second. Shall I make it hard?
No. Easy.
Chalo, I'm ready. Ask away.
Is he a person?
Yeah, it's a person.
Is it a male?
Yeah.
Alive?
No, dead.
Is it a religious person? Like a religious
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a big clue because it might help. It's someone who went against religion or religious figure.
Has he been dead for more than 100 years?
Yeah, he's been dead for a long time.
Was he involved in the Black Rights Movement?
Maybe at the time. Maybe at the time, I'm not sure.
Was he alive during the life of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
No, no, no.
Was he English?
No, I don't think so.
Was he dead before, like, before Jesus Christ, or was it like after?
It was
During
before,
the
before,
time?
before.
Is it Pharaoh?
Yeah, it's
Inshallah.
smashed it. I think I gave a too easy clue though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got it otherwise. I don't think.
No, we wouldn't have.
Because if you say religious figure, then you're just gonna go for religious figures. Tiga. Ajay Muslim, your turn.
Okay, give me a second.
Pharaoh. There were loads of pharaohs, by the way. It's just pharaoh is a title. But,
Oh, I got it.
yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Is it me?
No.
Okay.
Male or female?
Male.
Eunice?
From UK?
Yeah.
From South?
No.
He's a sportsman?
No.
Politician?
No.
Famous?
No. Maybe no.
Does he live in the
Midlands?
Does he live in the Midlands?
Yes.
Is he in Jamaat? Is he in Jamaat?
Yeah. Wait, why is it 20 questions again?
It's gone up from 30 to 10.
Oh, it's 30.
So he's from Jamaat, right?
Yeah, he's from
Yeah,
Jamaat.
Is he from Birmingham West Jamaat?
Yeah.
Khuddam?
Yeah. This is so easy. It's actually so easy.
Is he on the call? Is he on the call right now?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, he said it. That's mine.
Oh, you got it. I think I heard Kashi say it before that.
Oh my days. It's hard to think of someone on the spot. Do you want to Hakan? You want to do it? Is it Hakan who got it?
Can I do my... Okay.
Shabazz. Kashif then Shabazz, ठीक है?
No, you can go first, Shabazz.
अच्छा Shabazz. Shabazz साहब.
Yeah, अभी सब मैंने कर लिया.
Shabazz साहब yours है Pentagon now. So guys, Shabazz साहब is a musafir. He's a traveler. So let's see. Chalo. 30 questions now, okay? Because I think
Is he a person?
No.
Is the place in Europe?
Yes.
European Union? Yeah, I mean in European Union.
No.
So it's in the UK basically, yeah?
Yes.
Is it a famous building?
Not super famous, but it's a famous building. Not like super.
I didn't say super famous.
Is there a mosque?
No.
It's not super famous. Is it located in southern England?
No.
It's not in southern England.
In Europe.
No.
Sorry?
Is it in Europe?
समझ नहीं आई मैं सॉरी क्या कह रहे हैं?
Kashif?
I said, is it in Europe?
He said, is it in Europe?
ये तो पहले
हो चुका है.
It's in the UK. It's not in the south. It's not in the south of the UK.
So is it in is it up north?
No.
Is it in the Midlands?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is it in Birmingham?
Yes.
Is it a library?
No.
Is it a church?
Is it?
No.
Is it the
No?
bull ring?
No.
No, that's super famous. Not super famous. Has to be just famous.
Is it in Brierley Hill? The place, Brierley Hill.
Sorry?
Is the place in Brierley Hill?
No.
Is it a mosque?
No.
दो जगह याद रहेगा भाई.
Is it a religious religious building?
No.
Acha, ठीक है.
Is it the BT Tower?
No.
Is it a monument?
No.
Statue?
No.
Is it? Do people go inside it? Visit it inside?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it a museum?
Yeah, it's also a museum.
Also,
Is it Sea Life
Also.
Center?
No.
Is it the Science Museum?
It's not the Black Country Market, is it? The Black
No.
Country. What's it
No,
called?
no, no.
Museum.
Oh, is it Think Tank?
No,
is it NAC?
no.
God, what could it be? How, is it older than 50 years?
Yeah. Sorry?
Oh,
Hint है कोई?
George
It's
Singh.
it's a grade 1 listed building.
Grade 1 क्या होता है मुझे क्या पता?
Grade 1 UK में मुख्तलिफ grades हैं जो historical buildings होती हैं. Grade 1 is the highest grade.
Oh my God.
यानी कि बड़ी है, छोटी है, मोटी है, पतली है.
No, it's like मतलब it's really मतलब British history और English heritage के लिहाज से बहुत important है.
अच्छा.
Black Country Museum?
No.
No, I said that already.
Okay, one hint. एक और hint देता हूँ.
Picasso.
हैं?
Picasso.
No. एक और hint दूँ?
जी.
Villa Park.
It's in a park.
No. Yeah, it has a park, but it's not like a park.
Aston Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, Nabi sir.
Right. चलो हो गया. शुक्र है. तो बता दे Aston Park क्या है?
वैसे Aston Hall जो है एक Jacobean
Aston Hall,
stately house है, काफी मशहूर बर्मिंघम में. एस्टन विला और ये जो सारा इलाका है वो जो इसके मालिक थे वो एस्टन हॉल में रहते थे. और आई थिंक इट वाज बिल्ट इन 17th century. बड़ी अच्छी जगह है.
1957 1952.
या और अगर टाइम मिले तो खुदाम को जाना चाहिए. इसमें म्यूजियम भी है, बड़ा अच्छी जगह है. Really good place.
Kashif, do you want to go next?
Exactly, that was a good one.
Okay. I'm ready.
Is there a person, Kashif?
Yes.
Dead and alive. Dead?
What's the question?
Sorry, he is alive?
Yes.
Male?
Sorry? Male? Yes. Yeah.
Male?
Yeah, male.
So I think Kashif's audio isn't too great. The connection.
Is the guy MD?
No, he's not.
Oh, Kashif?
I said he's not MD.
Okay, he's from UK?
Yes.
Sportsman?
No. No.
Okay.
Is he like older than 40 years old?
No.
So he's a Khuddam?
No.
He is not.
I mean, that was no question.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, obviously, like no, Ahmed is not going to be a Khuddam.
Actor? He is an actor?
He's a what? He's a what?
Actor.
Actor, yes.
अच्छा जी.
और he आपने कहा 25 से less है, right? No, 40 से है, 40 से less.
Did you have a big movie come out recently?
A big movie, is that what you said?
Did you get movie come out recently?
Recently, no.
Gotcha.
Guys, what's the summary so far? What do we know?
Just a guy under 40, actor. That's it, really.
Under 40.
Actor, British.
British. He's African.
No, he's not African.
Have we got a genre yet?
No, we don't.
He works on television.
No.
क्या सेक्टर हुआ पर?
Does he work in science fiction?
Science fiction. No. It's not science fiction.
Under 40. Is it Harry Potter?
Yes.
No way.
कौन था? कौन था?
No, wrong question.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought you said Harry Potter's film. So you haven't got it yet.
Oh, it's Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Oh, Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
Rupert Grint.
I got it.
Yes, yes, Rabbi Sahab.
Come on,
Killing
mate.
it. Killing
Stab in
it.
the dark.
Shabazz, but you're not allowed to play Kasoti again. Aston Hall, come on.
Look, can I go now? मैं करूँ?
Aston Hall, man. That's classic. Chalo. No, let's do one more and then we'll break.
ठीक है, मैं करता हूँ.
बेचारे आधे लोग डडली में रहते हैं.
Yeah.
ये आवाज किसी की नहीं आ रही बीच में?
This is a learning curve. आपकी आ रही?
तो इस दानियाल?
मैंने सोच लिया.
हाँ जी दानियाल सोच लिया.
बंदा?
Sorry?
अच्छा.
Person?
No.
Boys, winner takes all. Let's see who wins. Chalo.
No person.
It's a
It's
place
a famous.
in
Look. Is it a famous building?
It is.
Is it in
It's
Europe?
in UK.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, दोबारा सवाल क्या सवाल था?
It's in UK?
No.
Europe?
Yep.
It's in
East
France?
Europe? Sorry.
It's in France?
Sorry?
France में?
No.
Is it in Germany? Almania.
No, Germany.
Italy?
Yep.
Oh, good. Does it lean?
No.
Does it lean to one side like this?
No.
क्या?
Achha, it's in Italy. It's a famous building in Italy.
नहीं मतलब लीन कर रही नहीं कर रही?
Is it connected to the Roman Empire?
Is it Colosseum? That's the only one I know.
That's it, yeah, भैया.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I thought that as well.
There's only 2 or 3 famous buildings anyway.
That's the only one I know about Italy. Is that half broken yet?
Colosseum.
Yeah. It's like some stadium, arena stadium.
Yeah. Okay. ठीक है. Jazakallah. I think guys it's namaz in 15 minutes. So Jazakallah everyone for joining. It was nice hearing your different voices today. Shabazz Sab, your one's always the best. you literally teach us different places every time. So next Khuddam trip, guys, Aston Hall. I want to see everyone there next week.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Sorry, I couldn't make it today.
No worries. Jazakallah for coming at the end. Okay, guys. Jazakallah everyone. Amar, Daniel, Zaryab, Kashif, Musleh, Khakan, Dr. Saab, Shabazz, Waheed Saab, Wolverhampton Jamaat. Well, that whole Jamaat today. Zishan Qureshi. Jazakallah, guys. Inshallah, see you all soon. Assalamualaikum, guys.